So for those of you who don't know me, my name's Olivia Tussmold, and today I'm going to be talking about the head prefect role and why I wish to fill this position. Next one again, please. So, upon hearing the words head prefect, the majority would assume a position at the top of the pyramid, but I'm here to tell you that this is not the case. This role is about working as a team, working alongside the prefect body and with the staff and students in order to achieve excellence throughout. And we also act as the foundations of our academy. So if these foundations are misplaced and the prefect team begins to crumble, we would also bear elements to the Tower of Pisa, leaning slightly and frankly very unstable. So as head prefect, I would take personal responsibility in reassuring the strong and supportive structure of our academy. Next one. So, since arriving in the academy in 2012, I believe that not only myself, but we have all changed. Not only in our physical aspects, but within our character also. So, arriving as Year 7, I was a very timid and reserved character, but now as a Year 10, I believe I am a very confident and approachable individual, the academy allowing me to grow and flourish as a person. However, this change came at a cost. In order to talk to audiences such as yourself and of a large calibre, I have had to push myself immensely out of my comfort zone, and I've had to overcome many obstacles, and I still continue to work hard and persistently in overcoming these obstacles, and I also encourage others to do the same. So, why do I want to be your head prefect for 2016-2017? First of all, achieving this role has been a long-term ambition, and my main goal within this ambition is to make a difference. I could work with the prefects and with the other students in order to formulate ideas and increasing student participation and getting others proactively involved in everyday learning. Another goal would be to raise the profile of the prefect body and ensuring that every student within the academy knows that we are here to support and encourage them in as many ways as possible. So, at the end of this week, you will be asked to make a choice and you will be given a voting slip, and I believe that I am the suitable choice to make. I have much experience in many leadership roles, such as captain the netball team, peer mentor, house rep, and many others, and I believe that I possess the capability in order to make the academy a safe and happy learning environment. Will be committed to the role, and I am more than willing to give up my free time in order to fulfil my head prefect responsibilities. And I also possess time management skills, so I can manage my academic studies with the head prefect responsibility. So, if you vote for me as your head prefect, I believe that I can enhance the academy and also make the student voice heard. So please make your vote count. Thank you.
Hi everyone, for those of you who don't know me, my name's Joe, and throughout my time at St Lawrence I've learnt a lot, and I've become a better person overall. And from the help I've been given from teachers, peers and prefects, I feel that I've been able to become someone who'll be able to do the job that prefects have done before me even better than before. One thing I have that puts me ahead of the competition is my ability to lead well. I've had a lot of leadership roles, such as tutor leader, house leader, all manners of subject leaders, and most recently, the managing director of this year's Young Enterprise team, where me and a few other students had to build up our own business and make it as successful as possible, then compete in various competitions. I'm also a fully qualified football referee, and I referee football games for children around the age of 12. This has enabled me to learn how to keep calm and how to manage tricky situations. Another reason why I think I'm well suited to a head prefect role is because of my confidence, not only when speaking in front of large audiences, but when speaking to visitors to the school and new people. For example, I've done various speeches to other year groups and presentations in the Young Enterprise, and all of them have run smoothly. I also have a lot of confidence when showing people around the academy. My most recent case was when I showed the SIAMS inspector around school, which I found surprisingly enjoyable, as I do like meeting new people and having a natter at the same time. If I were to become a head prefect, I'd take the role extremely seriously, and my main focus would be to ensure that students, in not just my year, but all other years had an equal say in what goes on in school, and that they were in a happy, safe environment where they saw their prefect body as a welcoming, kind group instead of a bossy, scary group of year 11s. Linking to this, I think I have a friendly persona, which is quite a desirable characteristic in a head prefect, because it means that people from all over the academy would feel confident enough to come to me if they have a problem or question. Now, you may be asking yourself why I should get the job and not someone else, and I admit there is a lot of tough opposition, but I believe that thanks to my peers and teachers around me, I have been shaped into someone who would be a very good head prefect with a lot of great values and morals. For example, I strongly believe in the school's core values, and because they are the things that would make a great prefect body, and I would ensure that it would be like that. If I became a head prefect, one of the first things I would do is to get to know the other students in the school better, because especially the lower year groups, because one thing I've noticed when reflecting on previous years is that a lot of the time they aren't involved with the rest of the academy as much as their own year, and I think this is a very important factor. Thank you for listening, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you have.
Everyone. So I know by now you're all probably used to me standing here and asking you for votes, and I promise this is the last time. During my time in the academy, I've passionately seized each and every opportunity that has come my way. I've shown around exterior visitors in the academy, I've mentored year students in maths, and I've also guided year 8s in their options process. However, on a wider scale, I've also represented the academy through Lincolnshire Show, Young Enterprise Area and County Finals, and also through Member of Youth Parliament, and I still owe you a Nando's. I'm looking at you, Kai. So, the first thing that comes to mind when I think of head prefect is leader. And a leader needs to be capable of the following. They need to be able to lead. And that's pretty obvious because it's in the word leader itself. They need to be able to manage a team successfully and efficiently. And I believe I've been able to show this through my role as house captain, when I had to manage my house reps and make sure that not only were they attending meetings, but they were also on task with the different house activities. And I've also shown this through being chosen to coordinate Ruby's Remembrance Assembly in Year 9. E. Encouraging. Behind every successful team, or any team for that matter, there is always a driving force, there is always some kind of motivation to make sure that we all achieve that shared vision at the end. I want to be that driving force. I want to be the person to not only motivate the prefects, but the whole year group in making sure that we all achieve and reach the final leg of our time here in the academy. A. Adaptable. Now, when thinking about this skill, I like to think of myself as Play-Doh, and already I can see that most of you are thinking, what is she on? I like to think of myself as Play-Doh in a sense that I can mould into any type of situation and be able to adapt to any type of scenario. Next, determination. Now, personally, I'm the type of person who is determined to reach that end goal despite the circumstances. Some of you will probably know this when I was in desperate search for work experience in the hospital, and despite constantly being turned down from the hospital and those endless times in tutor and lunch with the phone call, I finally managed. And it's shocking how the school hasn't gone bankrupt from me making all those phone calls. E. Enthusiasm. Now, what's the first thing that you think of when you think of Sonia?
Revision.
There you go. Revision, try hard, studying. However, I've grown to learn that there's nothing wrong with that. All it shows is that I like to put in 100% effort into everything that I do, even if it's the smallest things. And not only do I have high expectations for myself, but for the whole year group. And lastly, reliability. Any team needs to know that there will be someone there for them who will offer their full commitment, someone who will be consistent, and someone who you can rely on. I've been able to show this through taking part in long-term projects such as Young Enterprise or Eco Warriors, and I've also shown this by embodying the school's own core values: generosity, respect, justice, forgiveness, and truth. However, lastly, the most important thing from this all is teamwork, and I promise that if I'm your head prefect, I will not disregard anyone's opinions above my own, because we all know that many more opinions are more important than one. It's like this piece of paper. On my own, on this piece of paper on its own, it can easily tear. However, when all of us work together, it simply cannot be done. And lastly, why do I want to be your head prefect? I think it's an understatement when I say that I genuinely take immense pride in the academy, and I love being a part of this environment every single day, which is probably why you're seeing me running here, there, and everywhere. And as Mr. Shawes likes to put it, I like twagging off tutor. However, I want to be able to work with the other senior prefects and the other head prefect, if there is one, and be able to empower not only our prefect team, but our whole year group in achieving strength for today, bright hope for tomorrow. I want to be like that secure bridge connecting the staff, the students, and the other parents. I want to be the very foundations of that Lego structure I was told about in assembly. And I want to be that driving force I mentioned earlier, in motivating all of us, in making sure that we do achieve that final leg of our time here in the academy. And I want to end by saying that, although our time as students or prefects may be temporary, I want the lessons we learn, the skills we gain, and the memories we make to be permanent. Thank you.